Hey everybody, XEI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Mass Effect 3. If you watched the last episode, you know what's going down. You know. And I was going to leave this for the entire week, and I left pretty salty. But because of some comments back and forth talking about things, yeah, I do feel like it's been confirmed that I'm in a lock right now with this Executioner pistol. It was a DLC pistol. It is not balanced for this part of the game, the intro of the game, which is unfortunate because that's very bad design in my opinion. Because if they release new things after the game is done, they still should know that there's some script involving how many shots need to come out of a gun, and so take that into account. Don't let someone change their loadout. That's it. That's all they had to do. So I'm going to switch to an SMG because I feel like that's what makes the difference here. Oops. This is the SMG, yeah, the Valkyrie. So here goes nothing. Pull it out. Pull it out. And go. Yep. SMG. Because you can hold down your mouse click.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit. Kate.
I'm sort of disconnected now, but I hope he's not dead, honestly. Would have pulled on some heartstrings maybe if that worked out the first time. Now I'm disconnected from this right now, so it's gonna take me a while. Okay, so the Reaper's coming into Mars, huh? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. That's how we're gonna bond. Whee! Alright. Well, I thought that was going to take me a lot longer than that. Bringer of War. What does that mean? Okay, let's get back into it, man. Let's get in the right frame of mind here.
Kaden needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Kaden.
He doesn't look so good.
See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm
Where's
receiving a
Doc?
signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Major Alenko was critically injured. We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we
With
need.
luck.
And if they don't?
Fuck.
Do whatever it takes to get them on board.
I need to be a hero. I need to be a hero.
I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
I mean, so the RP driver right now... Oh, no, we're still going. Shit.
Commander,
Sinking in, man.
Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Major Alenko?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you.
He's just reacting right now.
Commander?
They really convey the emotions really well here with the character, though.
Isn't it worth trying at least?
They really did.
I'm gonna check on Caden and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council
Like
will
the
see
weight
the
of
need
it
to
all,
help.
you know.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Alright, Citadel scene. With the cue the music. There it is. Looking better every time. Oh man. It's like a staple for all 3 games. You have this scene. That's cool. Ooh, that was cool. I like the way this one did it, because it really paints the picture that everything down there is a building and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. I love it. And everything in this ring. Where's my mouse? Oh, I can't show you with my mouse. And then that tower right there's a citadel. Like, that took me a whole game to determine, man.
Barely got a
Mass
pulse
Effect
here.
4. Jesus.
Move him out.
Where are you taking him?
What do you think?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right.
Is that who I think it is?
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard.
Nope.
Got word you were arriving.
Bailey.
Captain Bailey. Good to see you again.
Thought it was Conrad.
You too.
Conrad.
Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the
this looks
Council is
good.
expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war
I know this
and
place.
everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah,
Awards,
blah,
right?
blah, blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Don't go to the bar.
Commander,
James.
we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Ooh. Oh boy. Press V to show Dina's location on the map. Ooh. Pretty. Oh, I like how they did this. Important characters are listed. Good. That's cool. Normandy airlock. Just make it clear. Passengers lounge. Wait. Diane. Oh, yeah. Okay. Viewing deck. Security checkpoint. I don't. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, Dr. Chakwas. Ooh, this is clean. Okay, I've got a lot of codexes to do. And now I'm getting Alliance funding. Wow, 10,000. Ooh, what? More Alliance funding. What the hell's happening here? The Keepers finally move? Hey, little guy. Hey. I'm excited about learning more about the Keepers. We've got a lot of codexes to do. Anyways, what this reminded me of here when it was going in through the scene, it was that area in Mass Effect 1 in the Citadel that had that little cut-in area, you know what I'm saying? in the tunnels. This is obviously not it because that's the bay right there. So I'm in a whole different, probably reconstructed area of the Citadel. Anyways, let's take a look around, man. Can I have to take a closer look. I have to. Okay, so let's take a look around, shall we?
You're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. Was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he?
I did it.
So why would he be here unless he's seeing the council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
Are you up there? Oh, you're up there.
Commander Shepard.
All right, fine. I think that's her. That's probably these two here, right? Talking. I don't know. Hold on. Probably not. So there you are. Okay, you're down there. Okay, so before I do that though, I know I got things to do. But I want to take a look at the freaking. Look at this. Wow. That's the best view they've ever given in any of the 3 games. Well, the second game sort of like skipped out on anything to do with the Citadel. They had that one scene. Look at that, man. This is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of visuals I'm talking. Fuck yes. They need to make a movie like this. I was talking to my buddy about this. Like, this would hold together as a movie franchise. They really need to think about pushing this into that terrain, man. Because, I mean, the Andromeda scenario happened, right? But this right here as a trilogy, a movie trilogy, I'm going to get some haters. But this holds together better than Star Wars. I'm sorry.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
What was I going to say? I mean, I enjoy the idea of Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, and I like what they're doing with Star Wars, with the new movies and stuff like that. Hit or miss, whatever the hell. Like, that can be its own conversation, but not going to have it right here. Like, for example, I will say something that might also be controversial, but I really enjoyed Rogue One. Didn't really enjoy the other movies. So that tells you kind of like what I perceive as, and like what I enjoy of the potential of Star Wars is the world building aspect, and for it to explore new fucking ideas, man. It's been decades, you know. I get honoring the past, but move on. But with Mass Effect, you got this freaking tapestry, you got so much opportunity to tell stories in this universe. You have very like grounded, like the framework of this world building here. It's so tight, it's so slick that you can and it's got all these like characters that are really well defined, and you could go places with this franchise. My personal opinion. Okay, investigate.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the Survey Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
I can do whatever I want.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
I feel like I missed something here.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in dock. This is the airlock.
Skip.
If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
I will, thank you. But you know what I need to do? Even before talking to this person and pushing even more on, I need to Go into journal. I know it can get boring. But so priority, the Citadel, the Council must be informed of the Reaper threat and the Prothean device that may be able to stop the Reapers. Go to the Council, go to Councilor Udina's office on the Citadel and convince the Council to send help for the fight against the Reapers. I swear if they give me lip, this, because I've already, like in Mass Effect 2, like he cut these guys off. So he's going there because of Anderson and because of, I was going to say Udina, Hackett. He's going there because of Anderson and Hackett. That's who he's loyal to. Those are his superiors. He's doing this for the Alliance. And because he's got soldier blood in him, he's an asylum soldier. He's an Alliance soldier at heart, even though he's been a Spectre, even though he's been a Cerberus agent. But he's not doing this for the Council. The Council can go to hell. I want to I need to look up some more things. So organizations is what we're going to do.
In recent, the elusive man is a human loyalist focused on advancing the interests of his species, whatever the cost to non-humans and reportedly humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic who poses a serious threat to galactic security. The reclusive tycoon is the head of Cerberus, an organization that furthers his pro-human agenda throughout the galaxy. His views have led him into questionable alliances. Recent rumors go so far as to suggest that the elusive man may even have allied with the Reapers.
Excuse me? Is that a rumor? Because, I mean, I didn't get that sense. I got more the sense that he's going to... they probably... Well, I don't know. I got the sense that he's leveraging what he's taken from the Reapers to then take them, like control them. Like that's what he was telling us, right? Like he thinks he has a way of being able to make them weapons, like weaponize them for pro-human interests or his own or whatever the case might be. But yeah, no, I think he's so sorry.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. Each Asari can attune her nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Solarians.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism.
I love these guys.
Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they're letting on. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers.
I also love these guys.
The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic
That's why I love these
society
guys.
that values discipline
They
and
understand balance,
a strong sense of personal and
purpose
collective
and
honor.
role.
There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Let's check some more alien species.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kage, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
I think I made a comment about this in Mass Effect 1, even. I forget what I think it was called Chariots of the God. I got the book around here somewhere. Anyways, I read this book when I was, 12 or 13, called The Chariots of the Gods, and I forget Von Daniken. Does that sound familiar? Anyways, I forget who the author is. But I read that, and my mind was still very new and developing, and I was already going down the path of like, I learned English by reading. I don't know if I've ever talked about like how English is my first language, and I actually had trouble speaking English. I don't think I've ever talked about that on this channel. Anyways, so reading kind of got me to think about like understand language and ideas and creativity. And when I was 13, I read this book because I was into aliens, I was into X-Files and stuff like that. But X-Files came after this book even. Anyways, the point is, it kind of, if you're not familiar with this book, it essentially talks about what this is right here. These individuals believe that god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. That's basically what this book is about, the Chariots of the Gods. If you want to take a look at it, it's pretty controversial, to be honest, but it's the idea that all these ideas from ancient religions are actually based on encounters with alien kind. So abductions or any of that other phenomenon that got created in the last century tied to alien stuff. So I love that this game is sort of tapping into the idea of that, because it's pretty baked into our own culture. Okay, so let's check these ones. Sure.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations.
So they had an
with
opportunity,
the Council,
man.
effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfan, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
Okay, good. I was going to see if that triggered the read, like the Mass Effect 1 and 2 did, and I hate it, is when you scrolled, this thing scrolled, and so it would activate all of these and remove the new tag, flag or whatever. Okay, because I want this one.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else.
Not to me.
Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Okay, we're good there. Let's check what's... Oh, yeah, but if I open it, the first one will read. So, known associates. We should probably do this one. Oof.
Admiral Stephen Hackett is a decorated officer in the Systems Alliance, currently assigned to Arcturus Station on the far side of the Sol Relay. In the battle for the Citadel, Admiral Hackett commanded the 5th Fleet. Following that victory, he was promoted to head of the Alliance military.
Such a good movie.
Hackett was born to a single mother in Buenos Aires in 2134. When his mother died in the pandemic of 2146, he was placed in the Advanced Training Academy for Juveniles, where his superior talents in science and leadership quickly became evident. Hackett enlisted in 2152,
science and leadership,
volunteering for high-risk missions to colonize space beyond the Sol Relay. He was commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant on Arcturus Station in 2156, and soon proved his ability in the First Contact War. His rare ascent from enlisted man to admiral remains an Alliance legend.
Just give me a sec. I don't know if you're hearing my dog, but because I'm not talking, you might hear him more, so I apologize ahead of time. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a David Anderson.
Admiral David Edward Anderson is a career military officer in the Systems Alliance Navy. Born in London in 2137, he later moved to Arcturus Station and became the first graduate of the Alliance's now renowned N7 Marine program.
First graduate?
Anderson is one of the Alliance's most decorated Special Forces operatives, and served with honor during the First Contact War. He was the original captain of the SSV Normandy before relinquishing command to his XO, Commander Shepard. After the Alliance victory in the Battle of the Citadel, Anderson briefly served as the Citadel's first human counselor.
Well, I
He
love that they
became embroiled in a Cerberus plot to abduct his friend Kaylee Sanders, however.
I love that they did that too.
That he was unable to live a life without action. He stepped down as counselor and returned to the military to prepare for the Reaper invasion. The Alliance Parliament named Donald Udina as his successor.
Oh, so they still bring it back around. He stepped down as counselor and returned. Right. Which is what we sort of got at the beginning of this game. Because I was questioning that. He said something in the first episode probably, where I was like, oh, Odina is the counselor? I thought he was, right? And then it's like, oh, no, okay, because he just took his position back. And then, okay, so I think I'm done with the known associates for now, because I want to move on with something else. I'm going to back up. I'm going to do a couple of these in episode, and hopefully I don't get too far ahead. But it just dawned on me while I was going through that I don't know how to kick off Arrival, and you guys told me to play that as soon as possible. So I'm not going to get it. So I'm probably not going to get to it this episode, I don't think, because there's enough to do here. Oh, they're reporting on the Reaper stuff. Anyways, but let me know if... I don't think I've had an opportunity to trigger it. I think I probably have to be on the Normandy. I forget if you guys already told me how to trigger that, but just keep that in mind. That don't let me get too far. Okay. You there.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I will not punch you in the face. I promise.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
What?
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won.
And your life can be lost
I've got Alliance
on the
security
ship.
clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
You're a reporter. I command a stealth ship. The two don't mix.
No.
Well, I guess you'll have to win support on your own then.
I wonder if I needed that. I wonder if I needed that. I can always reload. This one? I guess it was Alliance News Network. I mean, it would be cool as a player. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. But Jesus, why the hell would Coyote want a reporter on his ship? Are you nuts? Funded during the early decades of human space expansion, the Alliance News Network was originally a low-profile news organization known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning a few awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. The Alliance News Network has never been funded by the Systems Alliance, despite what its name might imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clear. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. This is particularly obvious from changes to its roster of reporters, with a few of the network's luminaries retiring or joining other news organizations. The network's increasingly lurid programming has gained wide attention as well as sorely needed ratings, all the proof that management needed to validate its course. Nonetheless, ANN insists that integrity and credibility are inviolable standards in the newsroom. Battlespace is among ANN's highest rated programs, known for a particularly titillating breed of reporting. Among the show's most noteworthy segments are Diana Aller's dispatches from the front lines. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic, but she has been criticized for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. Even critics of Allers agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports are just that, facts. I feel sort of... It's a player. I think it's the meta in me. I'm like, fuck, I really would have wanted to experience that in the game. I would have. Damn it. Alright, well, let's close out of this. I think that was it. That is it. Damn it. Okay, so mission summary. Well, she wasn't in my mission. She was just a rando out here. What else? I'm just seeing if any more codexes open up so I can read them in context. I don't know, let me know like what you think about me passing on that. By all means. Okay. What's next? I need to do stuff. So Normandy airlock probably gets me out of here. Ooh, the viewing deck. Can I actually trigger something over here if I go to the viewing deck? Or, I mean, like, is there like viewpoints or whatever they were called in Mass Effect 2? No? It's just to get a super kick-ass view? Alright, well, that's cool. That keeper's just going back and forth these terminals, isn't he? Well, no, I mean, I'm already here, so let me just see if this triggers for me to go back on the ship. And oh, okay. Visit the council before leaving. Oh, it's just telling me what. Okay, that is that you just peace out if you go there. Okay, can I hit this for news? Nope. Okay then. So a little bit more. Let's see what happens when you walk through this. Nothing. Cool. What you looking at? Man, so good. You guys cool? Security? Psh, of course I check. I'm Cody Shepard. Let's not steal some ships, some cars. Can I talk to you? Nope. Fine. Elevator music?
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Oh.
Please select a destination.
Ooh. Hello, elevator lady. Let's go to the hospital.
1 moment, please.
Screw the Citadel. Caden comes first.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Well, thank you, elevator lady. I don't know about the name Huerta. Sort of sounds like,
so,
you know,
the nurse
death.
tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Go on. Tell her what happened in this public psychology room. Psychiatrist room. Look at this game. It's beautiful. Jeez Louise. Let's see if these people kick something off. No. No. Okay. Dr. Mitchell. Oh. Oh.
Invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
That's a new addition.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Okay, so before we push on, let's talk to Chakwas first.
Shepard,
I think
there
so.
you are. I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
No.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Yeah.
And Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander.
Want some brandy?
And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Anyways, oh, what's this? Oh.
Welcome to Serta.
Oh, okay. Shopaholic. Okay then.
Serta
Is that like
non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Does anyone know what the hell's popping up on my screen? Is that an origin thing?
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so tasty yet medicinal, the perfect gift. Smooth and smoky with a hint of heat. Each sip of TM88 has a story to tell, and each glass has a story to inspire. TM88 isn't one of the Earth's top-selling beverages exports for nothing. Known for having both a calming influence and the ability to stimulate blood flow, TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the Medical Board of Sherkesh. The price for TM88 includes deposit. Please recycle. Well, it's 1,000. I have 35,000. I feel like I need to get this because it's there. So I'm going to get it because it's there. Done. I don't... Oh, this is to increase...
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
I'm not really using it, but it's here. So I'm going to buy it. Thank you. Moving on. Visit a store in the single-player campaign. Shop. Okay. Always prepared. Peruvian whiskey. Okay. Okay. What else you want to say? Want to keep... Oh. Jesus. Well, that's kind of... Makes you feel a little strange, though, with those lights. Someone's talking. Wait.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Dude, there's plenty of seats, dude. And here I am doing the thing that I always do. Oh, man. Look at that. Friggin' glorious. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, anything in here? Hey folks, how's it going? How's it going? Paladin. Turning homeworld, right? Found him. Jesus, looks kind of like a corpse. Jesus.
Hey, Caden.
Oh, the music.
Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Don't die, Caden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight.
I wanted to do the soldier line. I felt like that would have been Coyote.
And that's an order.
That would have been Coyote in Mass Effect 1 and 2. But I feel like, I think the weight he's carrying right now is starting to sink in, and the bonds he's made are starting to become more meaningful to him, I think. Maybe because he realizes that he's coming to this finality of, you know, things could go wrong and sacrifices.
Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Sorry, dude. There's, yeah, the sacrifices that are gonna have to be made and blah blah. So, yeah. This one? Nothing here. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. I think that was a good place to end, and I feel a little bit reset after last episode's ending. I'm just going to pull back. No, I'm going to end this here. I'm doing the thing again. Or I'm not doing the thing I'm saying I'm supposed to do. This is beautiful. All right, so I will catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.